What's up, guys? How are y'all? How's everybody doing? What's up, Tahito? What's up, Paula, Karen? I think that's all we have here. There's only 5 people here. Dwa, Haru. Here we go. How's everybody's day going? Why we're early today? Because I have to get up early tomorrow. I'm going to see my mom and dad for the first time in 3 months. So we're gonna go take Asia to the vet tomorrow and get her looked at. Just woke up, Adwa? I feel you guys. How's everybody faring right now? Everybody's good? I know y'all just woke up. I know some of y'all are doing good. Anything interesting happened today? It's really going to depend what we do and how long the stream's going to be based on who's here. I know a lot of people are used to seeing me at 12, so there's probably a few people asleep. Oh. Just woke up. Don't know yet. I didn't do much today. I slept most of the day. I'm still tired. What's up, Raquel? Yeah, we're early today. We're early. So we'll see how many people miss this. hopefully not many. What's up, EP? New face. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. You just got your Demian book. You're on chapter 5. I just finished chapter 6 today, so we're actually going to talk a little bit about it. I don't know if you want a spoiler or not. Yeah, I'm really excited. I haven't seen them in a long time. I'm super pumped. My mom got a new dog, so we're going to see how Asia fares against her, because she's not very socialized, so hopefully they won't get into too much trouble. But Paul is giving me the okay to talk about chapter 6. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. I want to give it another 4 minutes, guys. So I managed to get all the money back from the deal. They emailed me this morning, and they told me that they would be happy to do it. They immediately sent it back, went back on PayPal, and they said, thank you very much for doing it as quickly as possible, so we didn't have to go through any extra trouble of finding it after it being packed and stuff. So I was just like, no problem, appreciate you guys. So we got all of it back, and we found the glasses that we needed, and I bookmarked them, so like when we hit the goal, whenever that may be, we'll be able to just go straight to it. Turns out they weren't just the wrong size, they were the wrong ones altogether, so that's good. And we got it fixed. And now we're in a better path. Who's new in here? Who just came in here? I see 9. Vahida, you've been here for a little bit. EP's new. EP, I hope you like the channel. Oh. What's the goal now? It should be on the screen. I think it's like 330. That'll cover tax. That'll cover the specific type that I need, and the size that'll fit. And that's the cheapest one they had that actually fit me. So, what's up, Lily? Alright, EP. I'm glad. Forgive me on the pausing. I always tell people to forgive me on that, but that's how we get through it all. You know what I'm saying? No. We're just letting everybody come in. I'm going to talk about the book for a little bit, and then what else? I've already talked about the glasses, so we'll talk about the book, and then we'll kind of chit chat, and that'll be it tonight. Last night we ran kind of long, so let me get my camera set up right over here so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Just pull you guys up to the side. What's up, Anton? Long time no see. I believe. Long time no see. Hey, Pop, what's up? What's up? What's up, Melanie? What's up? What's up? Can't wait for the last short film. I don't put anything together, guys. I wish I could say I came to a resolution, but we have some very hardcore realizations in this video for this episode 7, but no definitive answers. So, I have a lot of theories. It was just 3 hours, right? Alright. No. Oh, Jeremiah? Okay. What's up, girl? You doing okay? Huh? She hears me talking. She comes straight over. Yo, what are you doing? Come here. Come here. Oof. Say hello to everybody. The queen has arrived, you guys. She's like, I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. Me and her, we snuggled all day. Haru sent me something on Twitter. Alright. We'll go check it out, I guess. What we got? Messages. Photos. Oh, I'm gonna watch that later. We won't watch it now, but I'm gonna watch that later. Heck yeah. Oh, it's a drawing. What you got? You didn't draw that, did you? That's an awesome filter. She's doing okay. She's got some spots on her lower regions, and her tooth is not necessarily bothering her, but she doesn't want me to touch it. Other than that, she's doing alright. You did draw it? That's crazy good, God. God, that's crazy good. It looks like a filter. I'm not gonna lie. That's really, really good. I like how you didn't like include the blinds and stuff in the picture. I'm your filter. It looks really good. You guys want to take a look at it? Do you mind if I show everybody, Haru? Like, I'm gonna have that printed out. That looks really neat. Okay, cool. Y'all give me a sec. Let me pull up my screen real quick while the dog's like trying to drown me with her love. Alright, I'm just gonna show it to you guys real quick. Check this out. Haru drew this. I'm in disbelief, but that's like super, super good. What's up, Stella? That's so good. Man, I can't stop looking at it. That's so good. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. That's amazing. Yeah, it actually looks like a filter. That's why I was like, you didn't draw that. Thought I was still on screen. I've got filters for my webcam. I just don't know what they do. I haven't actually had time to experiment or play with them yet. Oh. What's up, baby? What's up? She's gonna have to start taking requests and charging. How's she doing? She's doing alright. She had a good day today. She's going to see a doctor tomorrow. We got our vet appointment moved up from next week to tomorrow. So we're going to go see my mom and dad. First time in 3 months. And then we're going to hang out and eat. And then we're going to take her to the vet. And then we're going to come back and chill with them for a little while. And then come back home. Because Cassie will have to be up early the next day. What time is it? It's 11:15 right now, p.m. No. It's not too late. That's why I'm on early, because I'm gonna have to get up a little early tomorrow. So. Insta on there. It's to my BTS fan art account. Okay. Alright. Haru said the Insta on that picture was to her BTS fan account. Feel free to drop the link if you want, Haru. I won't get mad. Yeah, I hope everything's okay too. I really think it's just allergies, but I'm more worried about her tooth. So, because that's gonna be kind of a penny, you know. If they decide to do surgery on her, then it costs me a little bit. But do anything for this dog. Oh. Good morning, Steph. Good morning, Raquel. What's up? My cat is FIV positive and has been snuggling since the scare of some raccoons, so I'm worried. What's FIV? What is that? What's up, Orion? I didn't even see you come in, buddy. What time is it where you are, Lily? I don't know why you asked that question. So I'm like, well, what time is it where you are? Hey. Feline HIV? Oh my god, no. Is she sick? Is he sick? Is she sick? Is he sick? Yeah. What's up, Majestic? Uh-oh, that's not good. Well, I hope it doesn't, like, get, like, serious stuff. Keep your cat in my thoughts, man. How long ago did the stream start? It started at 11. I kind of came in early today. I got to get up early tomorrow. So, hey, can I get my lap back? Please. Can't see nothing. What juicy gossip did you miss? We got Aru put together this really awesome picture of me, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it another look for the people who didn't get to see. Looks so crazy. It's so awesome. I like how you got my chair. And then the teeth. So good. I'm saving that. Oh. Ugh. Good girl. Lay down. Lay down. I need my arm. Stop. Okay. So I wanted to take some time to talk about the book real quick. I read chapter 6 today. There wasn't a lot going on in chapter 6, which is odd because it wasn't like super long chapter, but it was longer than normal. And there was some symbolism going on in it, but for more or less to sum it up is to say that the chapter's just talking about how, let me see if I can remember. So he goes into this church, or he sees this guy, right? Because I think it was The Thief on the Cross is the name of the chapter I read. And he's talking to this guy that he met last night. It starts with a P. I don't remember. Anyway, he's talking to the organ player about everything going on with his Abraxas theory, and Sinclair's been getting these weird dreams lately, and they're like almost daunting dreams, essentially. And they're kind of driving him mad, but he doesn't tell anybody about it because he doesn't know what they mean, and he doesn't want to be ridiculed because of it. And what's up, Chris? What's up, Julie? And he doesn't want to be ridiculed because of it, and so he's just kind of keeping it to himself. He calls it his secret, you know what I'm saying? And it's totally understandable. I think, we've all been there at some point where we don't really know how to analyze the thought process we've had, and we don't really want to tell anyone because we don't want them to think we're crazy. And he's just kind of keeping it to himself, and it has to do with his painting. And he meets this kid on a walk. Pistorius, yeah. He meets this kid on a walk. And for some reason, this kid is seriously into him in idolization. The point where he's thinking all these great things about this guy. And you learn a little bit about where Sinclair's come from point A to point B in his life. About his upbringing and stuff in school. You know what I'm saying? It talks about how he was very studious, his ambitions with what he had wanted to do before he had reached this point in his life, about being I think a priest or something. They call it something else, but I can't remember it. And what's up, Ice? What's up, Alondra? Hey. And basically, the kid has this envisionment of him, of how a person should be, and in the purity of one's soul, in the innocence of a child's eyes, essentially. And they start talking about weird stuff. He's you don't have any temptations, and the kid asks him, he's you don't have any temptations, and he's not really. He's well, what about the sexual temptations of sinning sexually? And they get into a conversation about girls and how do they sleep with the girl before they're dating, because that's a sin. You don't want to ruin the purity of your soul. And even let's just go ahead and say it, even doing the thing with yourself is a violation of the purity of your soul. And he's just, I remember the kid asked him, he goes, well, have you done that? Which is a really weird question to ask an adult. And he was just nah, I haven't even thought about it. It's been a couple years, because he's like, at this point in time, I'm like thinking that Sinclair's like asexual because he likes girls, but he doesn't really go after them or even worry about it. And that could just be from the upbringing of religious theology, the theology that he's been brought up to do. And all right, K-pop, I'll see you later. And what's up, Brenda? Catch up. And so it's just really weird, and it almost disappoints. The kid is disappointed to find out that Sinclair had recently done some things with himself, and he doesn't even really think about it. And the kid's like, no, you need to be pious, you need to be pure in order to achieve this level of being, like, I don't even know how to say it. In order to follow the teachings of Abraxas, you have to have like the most pure soul so you can connect to them. And he's like, you don't even like, you're a fake, essentially. It's like, you're a phony. And the kid's just seriously disappointed, and he runs off. And then in the next part of the chapter, well, Sinclair goes home, he makes a painting, and he becomes infatuated with his painting in his dreams throughout a couple of days. And then one day he has a really weird dream about the painting, and he wakes up and the painting's gone. And it doesn't even really explain where it went, which I thought was very odd. Did the painting exist? Did the painting not exist? And then in the following chapter, he finds the kid in a church, and the kid's there to kill himself. And I don't remember how he ended up in the church, but the kid was going to kill himself. And in quick summary of their conversation, basically he just tells him it's not that big of a deal, life's going to get better, I won't tell anybody that you were here or tried to do this. Yeah, like the painting in the number one. It's exactly what he's been painting. He did 2 of them. He did one before in a previous chapter, and then he did another one in this chapter, which I don't know why he repeated it, but it's just slightly different. The eyes were like a little askew, kind of gazing. He's becoming infatuated with his own artwork, but he's still seeing like the evil in the painting, and the painting resembling himself, so he's like linked more to the evil side. And Abraxas is like in the middle of good and evil. If you want to study that, you want to follow that path, then you have to have a little bit of both. But he keeps looking at it, and it's a perception thing where he sees the evil in the painting, he doesn't see the good. And and they haven't really explained why he's seeing that yet. So he's about to go back home. Like he visits home, but it doesn't feel like home. And then and I know he did that last chapter, but it does it again. It doesn't feel like home. His dad's like, they're happy he's not like doing the bad things still. And anyway, he wants to tell what's his name again, Pistorius, about his secret, but Pistorius already knows that he's got a secret and that he's not telling him, and it really pisses Pistorius off. And so like he has Pistorius play this song, and I wish I remembered the name of the song, but he has him play the song to kind of get him out of his head, because Sinclair's been in his head with depression and stuff lately. And pretty much at the end of it, he sums up his finalization of schooling at an adolescent age, and how he's going to attend university. And the one thing his dad doesn't want him to do is go too hard into philosophy. He says you can take 1 philosophy class, and that's it. Everything else you take that you need to take, but you can take 1 philosophy class. Because I guess his dad is starting to see something that he's not, or he's starting to show things that he doesn't mean to show. And there's 1 in hand and 1 on the easel. So he just tried to repaint it, right? So that's kind of weird that Jung-uk had to burn 1 and repaint it too. So I'm talking about the one on the easel, because the one on the easel was a portrait. And when I read the book and I imagined him painting it, I just saw that painting in the video, and I was like, that's probably exactly how it looked too. So parallelism, yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Thank you, Julie. So, and it's just really weird that it's that whole 2 worlds thing, how you can be on the good side of you can be on the good side and the bad side at the same thing, which would play into the Abraxas. And so it wasn't really too vibrant of a chapter, but it was really cool how the things that he had thought about innocence were being portrayed through another individual. Why aren't these playing? Give me a sec, guys. Something's wrong with my screen. My animations aren't playing. Huh. That's interesting. Oh, did I not loop them? I bet I didn't loop them. Anyway, so that was pretty much the end of the chapter. Tomorrow I'm gonna read the next chapter, and then we'll have like the epilogue, the ending piece. Let's see what's going on with this. It's on loop. There we go. I don't know why they stopped. Really weird. Glitch in the Matrix. In the book, Majestic? Or in the video? What's up, doll? There's a vlog of him doing it, the second one. We'll have to watch it sometime. Yeah, I don't think I noticed the second one. If I did, it was real quick. What's up, Brenda? How's your day going? What's up, Ice? How's your day going? Orion, what about you? Ninx, what up, dude? I'll have to rewatch it. Y'all tell me where it's at. Send me a timestamp or something so I can check it out. Alright, though. No worries. I'm gonna try not to be up too late tonight because I gotta get up early. If I do, I'm probably just gonna jump to Twitch, play video games till I get tired. So, everything's good. Everything's good. We got everything taken care of with the refund and stuff, so we got all the money back, and they gave me a thank you for being so quick about it, so they didn't have to do anything except push a refund button. Well, yeah, for sure, Steph. There's a heck of a lot of symbolism in it. I don't think it helps that the narrator of the audiobook I'm reading is a woman, and I hate to say it like that, I really do, because I can't exactly relate to it. The character's a guy, so it would make more sense to me if I heard a male voice behind it, so that I could like kind of get a little deeper into putting myself in the book, in his place. You know, right now I feel like my grandmother's reading me the book, and I'm just like, it's super hard to concentrate sometimes. So he looks at it in his hand, then drops it when the big painting catches on fire. And then when he picks up the paper again, there's a bird on it instead. And he puts the bird in an envelope for June. And you know what's really weird is that bird is not supposed to mean life. It's supposed to mean death. And even though the bird is coming out of, going upward, which is a symbol for rebirth. So yeah, audiobooks can make or break, depending on who's reading it. Yeah, you can donate on Twitch. It's the same link. So, it's the same link. I'll have the bar up for when we watch progress and stuff, too. It's actually easier to do on Twitch than it is on here. But yeah, by the way, my wife says thank you guys so much. She loves you guys. She loves that you guys are so good to me. You heard about it last night. She goes, do what? And I was like, yeah, I don't know. Some books you have to read them twice. And I feel like it's that way, Raquel, with not just books, but videos. Like, I still see things when I watch Fight Club. And I watched that decades ago. So, death can be seen as a new beginning, though. Yeah, and I have a feeling I'm about to read about it in that last chapter. Not the next one, but the final chapter. It says something that makes me think Revelation / New Beginnings. So, am I planning on making a video with a kind of like your final theory? I don't know. I'm just tempted to like I'll probably do it on the live. And then as we go, we'll have something new to attribute to the decipherings of like the lyrics and the symbolism we see in the analysis process of the videos that we do from here on out. Which is why I haven't, like, you guys are getting the shorts right now, but if you're on Patreon, you already know this, but I've been really seeing, like, weird things on Patreon. Not weird things, just things that aren't storyline based. So, like, I did a live performance reaction, and I did a behind-the-scenes reaction, so that can kind of buy some time to read and not present any thought process theories on what I'm watching, so that I can get the whole book read, and we can have all the information up here to compare it to when we're watching those videos from now on. And I think it's going to be a better way for me to relate to the music videos when I watch them and give you guys a better analysis or theory. Sinclair's nightmare about eating the bird drawing. Yes, it can be tasting evil or temptation. And you know what's really weird is that he started dreaming after he took care of himself, in a manner of speaking, and they weren't the evil dreams, which is weird. He had to sin to get rid of the evil and the temptation. Like, I mean, we can kind of all put that together, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just really weird. It made me think about, you're gonna miss watching my lives? Why are you gonna miss watching my lives, though? I'm gonna do lives still. No. It's a Ponton Bomb from almost a year ago. Ooh. I have to watch that. We'll get to it. Social problems, some don't even relate. And I get that. And not every video is gonna be like related to the storyline, but when we get to the storyline, it's gonna yell at us this time because we're like, you know. So he drank the bird drawing. Namjoon drank the bird drawing after he burned the drawing and put it into his drink. And then you notice after he drank it, his tattoo started growing on its own because it was within him. So took the weight off his shoulders. I mean, what is the weight of temptation? It's just willpower, right? And it's up to you to fight through temptation. Like, and there was a line in there, it's just like, how can you be pure when you're constantly fighting your instincts? Like, how can you be free of temptation when you're constantly fighting your own instincts? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The sexual frustration. It was just like, he's fighting that every day. I mean, it's a real thing, you know? And like, how do you be your best self? How do you be pure when you're constantly, how can you focus on the purity of your own soul when you're fighting stress? Oh, where are you going, though? Oh, you're enjoying the book moments? I mean, we'll keep talking. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just really nice to sit down and read a book again. It's been so long since I've read a book. Part of growing up. I mean, that's really what the book's about, is his path through adulthood, and trying not to make the wrong decisions, essentially. How it's affected his life and the people around him. So. Right, I know once he took care of it, he has no temptation, but all the work he's done to stay pure is gone because of giving in to temptation. It's an oxymoron. It's so weird. Right. You have to sin to stay pure, but in sinning, you're no longer pure. So, it's a literary metaphor. Oh, I forget what that's like. It's not a hyperbole, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it's that thing that you don't see directly, but you have to infer it in order to understand it. And basically there's no way out, essentially. You don't know what to do. What are you talking about, doll? Nobody knows what you're talking about. Tell us. What'll be gone? She says, I'm gonna miss your lives. It'll be gone. I won't be. Oh, you'll be gone. I won't be here to watch them. Where are you going? I'm super worried now. Thought you got me shaking over here. What's going on? Does giving into temptation make you less pure, or is it just what people tell you? It's all about perception. It's all about perception, because, like, if you think about it, the Abraxas, in the book, they talk about Abraxas, and it's really just a religion that they're trying to create. It's not a justified religion or way of thinking. It's just there. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to wonder if Demian ever met Pretocious or whatever his name is at some point, and they just haven't revealed it yet. Because the first thing we heard about it was from Demian. So, or if maybe Demian is supposed to be a mirror image of him, like kind of like in the past. You know what I'm saying? Those temptations are oh so sweet, oh so evil. I mean, like, what is temptation? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's frame of mind. Your willpower dictates what you're tempted to. Your instincts are natural. It's not because you're tempted, it's because it's a natural thing. It's in your nature to feel a certain way. To find happiness. What are you talking about, doll? Aren't you happy? What's going on? What's crack-a-lacking right now? First off, tell me how old you are, doll, so I can kind of get a glimpse of what to see when I'm. What's up, Charlie? If you don't want to talk in front of everybody, you can message me on Twitter. I'll talk to you. Right. I know we have quite the age difference, Nadine, and it's easier to assess a situation if I know someone's age. Oh. We can all have a little therapy session while I'm here. Oh. Guys, you can tell Thal that they'll get better all day, but if they don't, if Thal doesn't see it or want to see it, it's not going to help you guys. Just if they wanna discuss it, they'll discuss it. I don't know what else to say other than the fact that things are not always as bad as they seem. And I really hope you're not doing anything to withdraw or harm yourself, because that's definitely not what you should do. Hopefully not from us. Hopefully we're not doing that to you. And love and happiness are what you make them. And I hate to say it like that's so cliche. But like, you're gonna get to a point in your life where things seem extremely grim, extremely negative, almost like there's no escape. If I can reference that point in my life, that's how I felt. It's almost, you don't have any drive to continue. It's not that you don't want to be around or alive. It's that you don't know why you're here. You don't understand yourself. And, this whole situation with COVID-19 is definitely not making it easy for people to maintain a positive train of thought, for sure. But you're going to reach that point, and the question is not like why you're here. The question is, what can you do while you are? Like, and I hate to say that you need to just stay busy, but that in the end will end up being the thing that will make you figure out why you're here. So, I know if it's been like that for years, that's depression. That's depression. And I'm sorry you're going through that. Have you tried talking to your parents about your thoughts? And I hate to say that, because nobody wants to be embarrassed about a situation like that. But in the end, if it could actually put you in a better position to figure out what is going on with you. So they can, it's all about presentation, of course. It's like, look, this has been going on with me for the longest period of time. I don't know why. I don't want to blame anyone, because it's nobody's fault. They're not in charge of the way you feel. You are. You know what I'm saying? Well, what can you do outside of your family that might be able to help you? Do you have any friends? I mean, I know we can't all go see our friends these days, but you know what I mean? And if you don't, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Liz says it's nothing to be embarrassed about. No one's fault. One thing that makes her feel better is writing out her feelings so she can find an outlet. It's very true. It's actually what therapists recommend when you go to any kind of therapy, is they want you to write down what you're thinking so that you can have a better picture of what you're thinking and why you're thinking it. I actually recommended that to my friend who was in that bad position last year. So, girl, you can't play with this late at night. It's too late. Nah, pal, you're good. You're good. We're all here for you. We're all here for you. What do you normally do to, make yourself cheerful? That's what I want to know. What do you do when you're usually in these bouts and you need a way, like a pick-me-up? What is your usual method of kind of cheering yourself up, or distraction? Because that's a big thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody's here to judge you based on how you feel. If you do, then you're in the wrong place, because we don't do that here. You like to write? Have you written anything lately? Because I could give you some homework if you want. I mean, poetry's perfect. Because, you usually do it a couple times a week. Well, I have a challenge for you. When you write poetry, I'm not sure how you write your poetry, if you write it in an abruptness of, when you write it, it's very obvious to find the meaning, or if you're trying to make it sound like old literature where, who is a good poet that I really, really like? I like Poe, but his stuff is usually pretty straightforward. Very descriptive. You need to write your poetry in a way that's almost puzzling. So, like, when you write it, you're writing out your thoughts, but you might turn it into a story or turn it into a riddle, more or less. Like, when I read it, I need to be able to, like, stare at it and break it down and figure out what's going on in your mind. If you can do that, and then in reverse, break down what you were trying to say. Like, almost don't think about it when you're writing it, just write it. And then when you're done, break it down and turn it into a translation. You'll be able to kind of decipher what your subconscious is telling the reader. And you get a better grip on your own thoughts. So, also, though, you guys got to remember, there are triggers in this world. Everybody's got a different trigger, right? That'll make you think a certain way. And you got to figure those out before you can fix anything. I still don't know how old you are. Oh. William Wordsworth, he's alright. He's alright. Been a long time. I haven't read him since high school. It's crazy that you guys have all gone through something like this. 16? See, that's about I was thinking some dark things at 16. So, and it was for the same reasons. Parents being too on my case, boy girl issues, school, stress, outside activities, friends, not knowing where I fit in. That was a big deal. I can tell you it's hard. I can tell you it gets better. But the most important thing I can tell you is when you get older, you're going to look back and you're going to say, I kind of wish I still had some of those feelings. Because if you let them run your life, they're going to become so normal that when you do grow up and you get out of that, you're going to miss that part of yourself because you leave that behind when you grow up. And it's not like you just pine over it, but you're going to miss that part of you that was able to feel that much. And don't let it make you cold to the world, because that's what happened to me. And creative outlets are super, super important in those times. And it doesn't matter if it's just music. You can still listen to emo music and be depressed because you relate to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my thing. Like, I listened to a lot of emo music when I was a teenager because I was going through some crap mentally. And when I would listen to that, I felt like I connected to something. Somebody connected to me. And it just kind of got me through that time, even though it made me think about the things that I shouldn't have been thinking about to, like, get better. It was nice to have a safety net to fall on. So, and hopefully this isn't like an underlying condition for like bipolar, you know what I mean? Manic depressiveness. So, because that's also a thing. You gotta look at it and that's not anybody's fault. That's a mental thing. That's a chemical imbalance. So you could have something there too. You never know. So Majestic gets it. He says same on the music thing. Same thing with Charlie. And you're gonna learn so much. You won't even see it when you learn it. You're just gonna look back and be like, I would not be who I am today had I not just kept going and trying to get out. But you also realize that you're not the same person. And that's part of growing up. It sucks. Their anger. You got to remember that they're projecting. And I'm not talking about your parents. Your parents are your parents. I don't know them. I don't know what you're going through. But the sad part about it is there's going to be days when you end up being the object of their projection. And you have to see it as that's it. That's it. That's the only thing going on. It's not that they don't love you. It's not that they're mad at you. It's just the anger had to go somewhere. And you just happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. And as stupid as that sounds, as dumb as that sounds, it's a thing. It's a thing. And it sucks that it's a thing. Ruth, what's up? So, SS, what's up, man? And you have to kind of learn to brush it off. And I hate to say that. Because like it's so easy, right? But it's not. But you're gonna learn. You're gonna have to learn. If you want to survive, you're gonna have to learn. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault. You need to know that it's not your fault. It's just a bad situation. So, it is not your problem that their issues. I wouldn't say it's not your fault that their issues trickle into your happiness. So, it is your problem because you're dealing with it, but it is no way your fault. I know, girl. I know that feeling so much. The only thing I can tell you is that you can take solace in the moments that you can get away. Take solace in those moments that you can just be away from it. So, because you can't please everybody. Those issues were probably there before you were. So, and if these are the things that, like, if this stream is something you need to feel happy, or break away for a little while, or ignore the outside world, by all means, use it. I don't plan on stopping the stream anytime soon in terms of, like, routine. You know what I'm saying? So, I like coming here. I like streaming with you guys. This is not an obligation to me. This is something I'm like, dude, I want to go hang out with the peeps on my channel and spend some time talking to you guys. So, let me look at you and say this. There is nothing wrong with you. Okay? There is nothing wrong with you. Alright? You don't have to change who you are to be happy. And you don't have to do anything outside of your own normal self to be happy. Enchroma glasses, Brandon, are colorblind glasses. I'm colorblind, and these glasses will help me to see color the way that everybody else sees color. I still see color, but I don't see it the same way everyone else does. So, how do I know that's not true? Because I've taken a lot of classes on mental illness, and I've had a lot of fights with my wife, and I've learned a lot over the years. I'm 33, but I have the knowledge of someone much older because I've been through a lot. And most of these people in here have probably been through a lot as well. And we're still here. And we can look back on it and see our mistakes. We've been through it. We've been through it. And if we could just, I'm telling you right now, if we could just teleport to you and grab you and bring you over here to get away from it, we would. We would. But no matter how much distance you put between you and your problems, it doesn't solve your problems. Alright? And it sucks that you have to go through it in order to know what it is. But it's part of growing up, and sometimes it's easier for others than it is for everyone else, but most of the time it's hard for everyone. So, because eventually you're going to become your own person who makes your own decisions, who dictates what you do, and they won't have any say-so in it. But all you have to do is tough through it and find a way to ignore the problems, or don't try to solve it for them, because it's not going to work. You do you. All right? Focus on you. Do what you like within the boundaries of like house rules and stuff, and stay on top of your game with schoolwork, and kind of stay out of trouble. Keep your head down. That's the best way I can put it. Keep your head down. It gets better. It gets way better. Oh, Charlie, it's cool. We're not here for me. I appreciate that compliment, but we're not here for me right now. Oh. I've been through it. I know how it feels. I would have killed to have somebody who would talk to me when I was a kid. I wish I had gone through therapy when I was a kid. I'd be a whole different person now. But then again, that could be a double-edged sword where I could be worse off, so. I appreciate it, though. You guys need to know how much you guys mean to me. There's, all life is important. Every one of your minds and your mental state is important. We're not just here for me. We're not. I'm glad y'all are here, and I'm sure you're here to watch me, but we're here for each other, and that's... When I say you guys can talk to me, you guys can talk to me. I'm not going to run away. I'm not going to be like, alright, that's the end of the stream, So... Depression's a serious topic. It's a serious topic, especially amongst teenagers. Right, exactly. Dealing and going through the pain is better than doing things to forget or avoid. And people pleasers have the hardest time learning this lesson because they want everyone to be happy. And it's a hard lesson to learn that you're not going to be able to please everybody. You're not. And just be a good person. You don't have to make anybody happy. You just need to be you and try to be the best person you can be. And if it means you have to ignore some things, you have to ignore them. It's like if you were walking, let's say, here's an example. If the only thing between you and getting into heaven was a bridge, and the only rule you had to follow was not to look down, would you look down? Or would you look at your end destination? I'm going to tell you right now, if I know I'm going someplace good, that it's going to get better than where I'm at now, and I've got to walk over hell, and the only thing I have to do is not look down, I'm going to watch that door, and I'm going to look at that goal until I get there. So, and it's hard. It's hard. It's just hard. I don't know what else to say. It's just hard, and I wish I had all the answers. So, but sometimes you gotta have tunnel vision. It's super weird, but it works. It works. So, but you also need to be okay with how you're acting, because these are normal things. These are normal things. Your situation might not be normal, or what's causing it might not be normal or unhealthy, but we all go through something. It is hard not to look down. It is super hard not to look down. Short-lived, but did you break that toaster? You didn't break that toaster. Do you know you didn't break that toaster? Hell yeah, you know you didn't break that toaster. So why should it matter what anyone else thinks? You know. They don't have to know. Then let them be in their own frame of mind. You do you. Guys, and that's, if anything, we can relate that to the book Temptation. Like, come on. It's right there in front of us. Charlie says, psychologists told me it's important to be grateful, to look at the smallest things sometimes that we take them for granted. You don't realize it either. It's really weird. So, the other day, the data on my page disappeared. All my videos were gone. And I thought they had shut me down, and I was freaking out. And this rush of adrenaline shot through me, and I'm shaking, and then I kept refreshing the page and it wasn't coming back, and then they all came back, and it was data is unavailable for certain videos. It was a YouTube issue, and I was like, oh my god. I was freaking out. And small things like that, you don't realize what you take for granted till you don't have them anymore. So, you hate disappointing people like it physically pains. Oh, I know how you feel. I know how you feel indeed. I'm a very big people pleaser. So, a backup channel, because they'll find your email and they'll get rid of that one too. I've seen some videos. Believe me, copyright strikes are my biggest fear on this. My biggest fear. That's why I don't do videos anymore. I'm actually risking it by playing songs at the beginning of the stream, but I download them and I make it to where it's not really recognizable. There's no video. It's the best method, but it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. YouTubers do this stuff so we can please you guys. No. Because we're entertainers. Whether or not you want to look at it, we're entertainers, and we're trying to entertain you guys. And it upsets us when we're not entertaining. So, was I talking about the book before? Yeah, I was talking about the book. Actually, it was about temptation. The chapter was about temptation. No. And the fact that you can't get out and go to school probably makes it worse. It probably makes it hella worse. No. You're just in a bad spot, girl. Bad spot. Get out, go for a walk when you get a chance. I hate to say that, but go for a walk. Soak in all the small stuff around you. There's a million solutions. You just gotta be willing to enjoy the moment. It's super hard to do. So, oh my god, I appreciate that. Though. Your videos are literally what gets me through the day. You can't eat and I have to stay in my room, but I do have YouTube. Well, thank God you have YouTube. Trust me, YouTube's got me through some nights. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. You actually have an option to call some hotlines. If you're having a hard time, you can talk to somebody who's far more superior in this topic of therapy than I am, and it's free. And it's any time of the day. It might be a little harder to do because, you'd have to be on the phone, and I don't know how your parents feel about that, but what's going on with you guys tonight, man? I actually appreciate not being in school because then I don't think about being so lonely. I would think that if you were in school, you wouldn't be lonely. How long ago did this start? We started at 11, brother. Teachers can help too. That's a It's a thin line to walk on, though, because they have to notify if anything's going on at the house. Excuse me. Haru, how old are you? Again, this is going to help me figure out where you're at mentally. Bring it here, girl. I see you. Bring me the toy. A redhead and had to work outside doing building inspections, so I'm sunburnt AF. Oh, true. I'm sorry about that. Didn't get any notifications. It's weird. I haven't done anything, Boomer. Though. Probably just because I'm out of schedule. Invest in aloe. Yeah, true. Invest in some aloe. Vinegar will help with sunburns. I know it's weird, but it'll relieve the sting a little bit. Some witch hazel. So. You want it? Want it? Well, just know, doll, that even though we don't know you, we still love you. Okay? Hey, true. Thanks for the $1 donation. Appreciate that. If you are trying to help me out with my glasses, the actual link for that one's in the description. Just future reference. So, Super Chat doesn't go to it. Let's see how much they took out of that. Hang on real quick. They're going to tell me how much they took out of that. They only took 1 cent out of that? I was thinking they were going to take more. It's really weird. Maybe it just gets bigger as it goes up. You like it because it looks like a butt? Dang. Should go to sleep, but the combo's so good right now. I mean, hey. What's up, Rhea? What's up, Rhea? Ruth? I miss some people coming in. You know what you like? Hey, nobody's blaming you. Nobody's blaming you. Insert peach emoji. Can we watch Awake short with you? I wish we could, but they'll shut it off if I do. All I did was play a song yesterday and they took it down real quick. Didn't even get to start the stream. Second I hopped on, they were like, BAM! Removed. I don't know if I can watch stuff on Twitch. I've seen people watch videos on Twitch. The thing about Twitch is like somebody has to report you in order for them to remove the stream. And then, we probably wouldn't have to worry too much because not very many people watch me on Twitch. But I don't post my videos after I'm done, so there's like no copyright issues. There's basically a thing like, we don't have any evidence because I didn't post a video. Oh. So it might be easier to do on Twitch. But there's no guarantee. Oh. And I don't know what their ban policy is either yet, so... Just finished your homework, Boomer, and you barely met the deadline. Turned it in 2 minutes before it was due. I need like a fireworks animation for moments like that, dude. For sure. You doing good, Ray? Oh, we're doing good. We're just trying to help Thal. Trying to get her in a better mood, realize that life isn't as tough as it seems. It's just hard. In the basement? You got a whole basement to yourself? Dude, you know what I would do to have a basement to film in? I could put up lights. I could put, things on the wall. I wouldn't have to worry about Cass getting crazy with the television when I want to stream. I could stream during the daytime. Swearing aloud on my stream? I don't know, but please be delicate with your words. If you do it, don't go crazy. What's wrong with teachers giving deadlines with this situation? I don't know, there's gotta be some structure, right? Hey, another 99¢, 100. Sake needs to be warm, tiny sips only, unacquired taste. Sake, oh, sake. I don't think I've ever had sake. You were working since 7 p.m. You're glad to be done. I know how that goes. I remember those feelings. It's the worst part about schoolwork, and it's not just college, it's high school too. The 05 liners. What is that? Cancel the sound. Yeah, it would cancel the sounds of the party neighbors, dude. That's a big issue. I need to order my mic stand tonight at some point. I'm waiting for my buddy to get on, but because he knows what kind I need to get, I'm just not sure what I need to get. So, 2 words is anxiety and procrastination. Yeah, that was my entire college career. I'm still not even done with it. A lot of homework and exams next week, Melody. Good luck. 05, okay. Y'all born in 05? I graduated in 05. If you were not a F2, had a credit card, I would donate. It's all good, Brandon. We'll make it. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. It's happening again. They're fighting again. Use a thick skin, girl. Use a thick skin. Just know that anything they say bad against you is not true. You know you, and you know who you are. Don't let their words affect you. And realize that if it's a fight going on upstairs, it's not because of you. Oh. Yeah, we got people of all ages in here, guys. I mean, put a deadline on something to keep people structured. That's what deadlines are for. So that they know there's things you have to do in life that require timelines, such as bills, job applications, doing things at a job require timelines. Sometimes things take longer than others, but it also motivates you to learn in a different manner so that you can absorb information better. I think deadlines are helpful, but given this situation, the fact that nobody did anything for a month while they were at home before school was required, I feel like the summer school should actually be a thing until they go back. And there's some places they're making kids restart the whole year over again in September. Oh. Free online college courses? I did not know that. I've only got 3 classes till my associate's degree is over with, guys. I can't afford to move colleges. Oh. I mean, Liz, I feel you. I understand. But how much time do you have to do it? That's going to dictate whether or not it's ridiculous to say that the deadline should or shouldn't be there. It actually makes it, Julie, I feel like she said, I'm teaching online, but I'm pretty flexible with deadlines because you don't know what the kids are dealing with right now. I feel like it's an everyday thing that teachers need to adapt to. Free courses. When I say afford to, I mean I'm so close. I don't want to pick up and move to a new location when I'm so close to being done at one. So, scared for tomorrow? Why are you scared for tomorrow? Raquel says to Sarah with an H, thanks. It's been too much teaching the kids and university all at home, I bet. What's up, Brenda? Guys, Asia needs to go to the bathroom, so I'm probably gonna have to cut the stream. But I'm gonna hop on Twitch and play some video games if you guys want to come hang out. So, definite easy way to get your mind off some stuff. If you guys want to come chill, you're more than welcome to. But I hope things get better. Just remember what we said. Think about it. So. But I hope everyone has a good rest of the day. Good night. I know this is a short stream, but when the queen wants something, she's got to get it. Good luck to all of you who have exams. All of you have studying deadlines. To all the moms out there, good luck with teaching. And to all of you going through something, you're not alone. Talk to somebody. Talk to me, talk to your friends, talk to somebody in here. It's going to be okay. Alright? So, if you want to follow me on Twitch, you can follow me on Twitch. Here, let me put a link up real quick. You can come watch me play video games and chat with me. And, at least have something to keep your mind busy. There you go. And I will see you guys later. Y'all keep Asia in your thoughts and prayers. She's going to see the vet tomorrow. We'll figure out what's going on. Love you guys. I will see you guys later.